We like to celebrate greatness on the show. We like
It's
to
true.
think that's what separates us from the mainstream media. Because while we'll rant and rave about teams that need to be fixed, atrocious things happening in the sports world, we'll also rant and rave about the greatness of Nikola Jokic and what he has done over the past few games. He's someone where everyone likes to take shots at him. They say he has the athleticism of someone who doesn't play in the NBA, say he can't jump on the curve, make fun of his body and his image a lot. But
Mm.
at the same time, what he is you give him a problem and he is the NBA solution of it. He is like if Steve Nash was a center. He pretty much has a fix for everything. The most efficient player in NBA history. And he's not broken one, but he has four major dates where he's broken a record. And so starting in June of 2012, 2023, he's the first player to lead the entire postseason in points, rebounds, and assists. That is LeBron James-esque. That is second to none. Greatness there. And then May 22nd of 2023, he joined Wilt as the only player in NBA history to average a triple-double in back-to-back playoff series. I mean, Wilt?
Insanity.
When we're throwing Wilt in the chat, that
Top
is
10 player of all time.
elite status there. And then after that, May 10th of 2023, the first player in playoff history with 175 points, 65 rebounds, and 50 assists over the playoff run? No, 5 games. 5 games.
That's insane.
The first player in NBA history. And then January 9th of 2023, he's the first player to ever record 10 plus points, 10 plus rebounds, 15 plus assists in a game while shooting 100% from the field. Stellar
That's
stuff.
insane. And then
Yeah.
and then this past week he did it for not the second, but the third time this season, which is now an NBA record for 14 points, 14 rebounds, 14 assists in 100% shooting in 3 games during
Yeah.
a regular season.
3 straight games of, well, yeah, he had 3 straight games of 14 rebounds, 14 assists, and it's the first time that anyone has ever done that.
Shooting 100% in 3 straight games.
Shooting 100%. Well, not shooting 100% in 3 straight games. He was the first one to shoot 100% while recording 10 plus points, 10 plus rebounds, and 15 plus assists. But he's also the first person to, in 3 straight games, have 14 plus rebounds and 14 plus assists.
That's insane.
In 3 straight games. Like, this is next level stuff, and people like don't really appreciate it. And a lot of people think Denver's finals appearance was of the likes of a Milwaukee Bucks, but I really don't think it is. And I
No.
don't think that people understand that Jokic is the best player in the league. He is more dominant on the offensive end than Joel Embiid because he doesn't need to look big, strong, and powerful and the scary dude on the playground to do it. You just give him a problem, he solves it. He's like, okay, what do you want me to do next?
Yeah. No, exactly. And he's one of those guys that it's hard to game plan for him. It's kind of similar, and I think to this point maybe he's slightly elevated, but reminds me of like the Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron, where whether you can stop him as a physical presence or you know he dished it out and got it out to his other guys, like efficiency wise, one of the most efficient players in NBA history at this point.
Yeah.
And I still feel like even with all of these things we mentioned, with all of his accolades and everything that he's accomplished, 2-time MVP, NBA finals of MVP, I still feel like he's underrated because people, maybe it's because he's goofy, maybe it's because he doesn't look traditional, that people are still undercutting him. He should have won his 3rd consecutive MVP. And I think this year he has to win the MVP at this point. And I think, especially if he wins one more title, I think having multiple titles with the pedigree that he already has, then we're talking about an all-time, like, I'm talking top 10 player potentially. He has the potential to be a top 10 player of all time.
I mean, you have to be when you're doing things that no one else has done. You're basically like if you combine Dirk Nowitzki with the passing ability of Steve Nash. And the reason what makes Jokic great is everything that Tom Brady talked about when he did his little media tour, when he partnered with Noble. He's like, it is, what is the best thing? What do we need to do to win? What do we need to do to be a team? What does the team need? Not what do I need? Jokic doesn't care about MVPs the same way someone like Joel Embiid cares about, or James Harden cares about MVPs, where they'll whine if they don't get them. He's saying, what do I need to do to get ready for the NBA finals. I have championships on my mind here, and it's not money. It's not personal accolades. It's not what benefits me the most. It's what benefits the team. And then Jokic is like, if you need me to score 40 and have 5 assists, I'll do that. But if I just need to score 10, have 18 rebounds, and have 18 assists, I can do that too. And that's what separates the players that win championships from the players that have a lot of scoring titles, get to the playoffs, and then kind of get bounced. When you have like the Tracy McGrady's of the world, the James Hardens of the world, the Joel Embiid's of the world. Like Jokic does it the way Tim Duncan did it. He does it the way players like Jordan did it. Slightly different mentality. Players like Dirk Nowitzki. It's not about me. It's about the team, and that's really what separates Jokic as well. He's not into the NBA lifestyle, and that's not a bad thing for players that are, but he's more family oriented. He likes going back to his farm. He was like disappointed when the parade was announced in Denver because he was missing Serbia and going home and playing with his horses. And he's just a really down to earth dude. And he's a selfless player. And that's the players that are going to be remembered as the all time greats, not the players focused on personal accolades. And Jokic's greatness is, well, he did 4 things that no one else in the NBA have ever done.